Hello and good morning. We're in week 6. Please keep in mind that Savas is due today. Also, homework is due for last week as well. Also, 517 and 518 is the EOC and the media center. Okay, so make sure you're doing what you need to do to prepare. In order to construct an angle bisector would be halfway. Okay, so this side or that angle would be equal to that angle. The way you would do it is you'd put your compass on here and you would strike an arc. And then you'd put your compass on here and strike another arc, and where they cross would be the angle bisector. Okay? It says select all statements that describe a copy of XY. Well, you will not use a ruler. You can use a straight edge. Okay, and what you want to do is place the compass on X and open it the whole distance from here to here. And then you want to go ahead and make another point, and then you want to strike an arc. So any point on that arc would be the same distance. So we definitely want that one. We definitely want a compass. Okay, and using the same setting, we want to go ahead and make that mark here, and we don't want to do half of it. All right, so on the next one, if you fold your paper, so if you take your paper, okay, and then you fold it, let's see what happens. So if we draw a circle, and we fold it once in half, and then we fold that again, it would look like that. And then you got the middle point coming across like this, the diameter. And then if you connect this, you would just count the number of sides. Looks like an octagon, a regular octagon. So that one you just have to kind of experiment with and think about what they're saying. Okay, so let's keep going. On the next side, side 2, these are constructions, and I'm going to show you a video. A square inside a circle using a compass and a straight edge. This one right here, the answer should be right here. Okay, because if you connect this and this, what is the best step? Well, a square, and certainly that's not a square, but that is the one that was picked. Okay, so maybe we should put a little question mark on that one. Again, that's a construction, and hopefully the video that I show you covers that. Carol's constructing an equilateral triangle. Well, if you do the whole diameter, if you stretch your compass out the whole diameter and then you strike it up here, okay, and then you come over here and strike it right there, you would have this point, and then that should be an equilateral triangle. So we're going to say the whole diameter, as if there was a circle going around here, okay? All the way across. You don't want it twice as big, you don't want it half as big, and you don't want to certainly square it. Let's keep moving. All right, so this one right here, number 1, it says a line passes through those 2 points. Well, let's just see what that looks like. So over 1, up 1, and then over 5, and then up 7. Okay, so there's the original. And it's dilated by a scale factor of 3. So we want to multiply by 3. So we'll call this A and B, and that is the preimage. So A prime and B prime. Let's see what happens. If you multiply by 3, you get 3. If you multiply by 3, you get 15 and 35. Let's see what happens. So over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 3, and then over 15, up 35. what you can do here is figure out slope. Okay, and that must be, obviously, you're not going to be able to draw that one. So if you take your y's on top, 7 minus 1, and 5 minus 7, 5 minus 1, rather, you're going to get 6 over 4, which 2 goes into 6, 3 over 2. And then if you take 35 minus 3, and then 15 minus 3, this gives you 32 over 12. And then I guess you reduce it by 2. That's going to give you 16 over 6. Reduced by 2 again, I get 8 over 3. And that's quite not the same. I'm not getting the same slope, but the answer choice that was chosen was parallel. Okay? It's certainly not going to be perpendicular. Okay, we can rule that one out because perpendicular would have to be like that. All right. Passes through the origin. No, it doesn't pass through the origin, so we can rule that one out. And then is the original line? We know that's not the case. Just simply by the process of elimination, it would have to be that one. All right, let's go to number 2 here. It says the formula she gives is new divided by the original. Okay, so the new one would be EC, okay, which is that one, and then the original she has as EA. So EA would be this one. Okay, so this is the one that was chosen again. The next one here, the vertices of the square, and then it's dilated, and they give you the new points. What's the coordinate of D? Okay, so let's see here. Let's think. The vertices of a square. So we're going to go over 3, up 1, over 3, down 1, okay? And then over 5, 3, 4, 5, down 1, and then over 5, up 1. Okay, so that would be a square. Okay, and then it's dilated such as this. And so over 3, up 1, which would be that same point right there. Okay, so this would be A and A prime. All right, and then the other one is over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's up, or rather, let's see, over 8 and then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is C prime. Okay, and then finally the coordinates of D is what we're looking for. So let's see if I have everything. So we have those 4, and then we went over 3 and then up 1, and that point is A prime, and we don't actually have B prime. So what we're trying to do is make a square out of this. So if you look right here, let's think about this a minute. We want to have a square. So if we come across like this, connect it like that, then what we want to do is put over 8 up 1 would be point D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And then up 1 would be here. And so if you look, the distance from here to here should be the distance from there to there. And that would be point D. This one. Okay? So you just kind of have to draw that one out and figure it out. Let's go to the next page. Try that one. All right, on the next page, it says a dilation of 0.5 is applied. What is the length of the image? The image is the new thing, and so it's going to be half as big. You're multiplying it or dividing it by 2. Okay, so number 1, the vertices of this triangle are given. Find the coordinates of the vertices of a dilation of a scale factor of 5. That one's easy. You're just going to multiply by 5. So multiply both of those by 5, etc., etc. So J prime would be -15 and -10. This one, K prime, would be 5 and 20. And then finally, L prime would be 5 times 4 is 20 over 10. And that should be pretty easy. Okay, let's try the next one. AB is 6. Let me mark it. And AC is 8. Which statement will justify side angle side? Okay, well, let me think about this a minute. So if we're looking here, it's telling us from the diagram, and this angle right here actually should be the angle in the middle here. Okay, so it would be side angle side. So we're looking for something that's going to work proportionately. So let's just try the first one. Let's try DE as 9 and DF as 12. And angle A and angle D congruent. Well, that would certainly be side angle side if it works. So what we're going to do is put 6 over 9 because they match up. Does that equal, are the sides proportional? 6 over 9, does that equal 8 over 12? Is what we're looking at here. So if you divide it by 2, you get 3 over 3, or 2 over 3 rather. 6 divided by 3. If you divide this one by 4, you get 2 over 3. So the sides would be proportional. And that's the one that you're going to go with. Now you can try the other ones as well, but that is the answer here. All right, the last one on this page, and the explanation is rather large here. So it says, in the diagram, triangle XYZ, this one and this one, are drawn such that angle X is congruent to angle U, and so on. Describe the sequence of similarity transformations. Well, you would certainly want to rotate this, and then you would want to dilate it and make it bigger. All right, try the next page. Let me just show you her answer while I have it here, and you can read through it on your own. Okay. All right, let's go on. Last page, try that one. Oh, that was actually it. All right, have a good morning. MCR is a practice test for today, and I'll see you guys in class. The practice test looks like this. All right. So get your practice test and start working. And the answers are on the back. And I will be posting your test soon. Have a good morning.